cash stuffer and a brand new YouTuber. Yes, we're going to see how this works out. But today I am going to be showing you how to create a budget on numbers. You can do this as well as on Excel, pretty much the same thing. So if you have a Mac or just a computer in general, this will be a good way to create a zero-based budget so that you can use it to cash stuff pretty simply. My channel is going to be focused mostly on cash stuffing and savings and getting out of debt. So if you're wanting to follow along, that'd be really great. I'd appreciate the support. So starting this channel as a means of accountability and just to kind of track my journey. So let's go ahead and get started. When you open your Numbers app, you will be prompted to choose a template. You can go down to personal finance and just click that simple budget. That's what I've done. Go over and create it. Now, once you have it here, I'm going to kind of walk you through what I've done. Now, this by no means is something you need to do. This is just if you're interested in how I set up. I'm going to take out this pie chart, and then I'm also going to unmerge these cells and turn them purple because I just don't like that green. It's not fun for me. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have 2 columns. And the reason I'm going to have 2 columns is because I get paid bi-weekly, so twice a month usually. And this is going to be for December of 2025. Okay. To copy and paste, I just come up here, click this little circle, and then I'm going to Command C, Command V, so copy paste. Okay. Now I'm not going to copy this red one yet, the money out, because I'm going to be fiddling around with it, and same with this blue one. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to set up my money in. So this is my paycheck, this is my husband's paycheck, and this is my extra income. So I do get a monthly bonus that comes in. My mother-in-law pays us for a bill, so that comes in. And then, anything else that might come in, it goes here. So over here, I'm going to do extra income. And then I'm also going to do another row here for my mother-in-law. And then, in fact, I'm just going to do mother-in-law here. And then I'm going to do money left over from first paycheck, from first pay period. Okay, and you'll see why I do that in just a minute, but there that is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zero those out. What I'm going to do first is show you one of my formulas. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the formulas last. I'm going to just make it pretty and show you what I do. So I color coordinate these rows. And the reason why I do that is because I have different binders for different things. And so for my bills, I make the bills a pretty pink, and that is the cell, color fill, color pink. I'm going to do a darker pink. There it is. Okay, so the bills are going to be pink, and then my wallet is going to be this pretty orange right here. And then I have short-term sinking funds, which, and every time I come over here, it turns to text color. That's why I have to restart it every time. So I'm going to do this, I'll do this lemony yellow. Okay, and then long-term sinking funds are going to be this really pretty green right here. And then savings is going to be blue. I like this blue. And then holiday binder is going to be purple. Okay. So now I have all the colors and you know what they're coordinated or what color that goes with which. And so, in fact, I'm going to make this, I normally make this just a little lighter. So let's do, yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so these are kind of what the colors mean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and my first paycheck is on the 10th. My second paycheck is on the 24th. My husband does get paid bi-weekly with me. He gets actually paid on the same day I do bi-weekly, which just worked out wonderful for us. So the bills that we have to pay out this month are, or this pay period is going to be my husband's allowance. I just call that, a bill. And then leap years. And leap years is my son's, one of my son's classes. Okay, and then my wallet will have 6 categories. Okay, I have my own allowance. And then I also have my son's allowance, household, gas, groceries, and a buffer. So, a butter. Okay, my short term also has 6 rows. And if you just highlight all of them, it'll double it. Okay, so short term is dining, beauty, family fun, gifts, mental health, and clothing. Long term also has 6. And long term starts with car registration, auto maintenance, health, vet, travel, and taxes. Savings has 4 envelopes in there. So it has my son's savings, my hubby's savings, my Harry Potter challenge savings, and my 10K savings. And then holiday has a ton. Below. I'm going to take this guy and move it. So then, of course, we have birthdays, Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day, anniversary, July 4th, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Okay, so that is all of my categories, and I'm going to copy and paste it over here. And then of course I do have more bills that come out, and then these 2 are taken care of. And the reason why is because I pay most of my bills on the 24th. So here I have the utilities. Let me just fill this in and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, so I went ahead and I added all the bills for the December 24th paycheck. So here I have them. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this over. And now we're going to start with some formulas. Okay, so the cool thing about this particular row is that, let's say I put in all of my income, and this is just me plugging in numbers, it's not actual, but it's going to take you, this is going to be $3,000 income, and down here this is my income minus my expenses, so I haven't minused anything. But let's say I put $500 into Christmas. That leaves me with $2,500 left. Now the problem is that when you have two rows, it doesn't calculate it correctly over here. So you have to put in a couple formulas. Okay, so let's just fill this in a little bit. Again, just putting in some random numbers, I guess, 75, 100. And so you come down here, 50. So now I have 1640 left. And again, the formula is not right. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here, money left over from first pay period. You're going to click the equal sign, and then you're going to come over here and click this box and enter. Now all the money that you had, so you have your checks that come in, and then you also have whatever you didn't spend, it will meet you down here and it'll come up here. So whether you have, let's make this an even 1,000 down here, it'll still change it right here. So that's great. So now the problem is getting this. If you notice, this is 1,640. It's only this guy right here. Only this guy right here. So I need to be able to make sure that it takes out all of this as well. So, and it's still not doing it. So I need to change this guy. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number right here, which is the total income. It's all of this added up. And I am going to subtract this number here, the expenses. And then what you have is you have a number that is going to tell you how much money you have for the entire month that has not been spent. So this one right here tells you how much money you have left for just this one paycheck. And this number tells you how much you have left for both paychecks. So if I come over here and I take away 1,000, I want you to watch this number. I'm going to put in $1,000 here, and it automatically removes it from, it removes it from both, but it removes this total. So even if I have 500 over here, this number will jump down to 140. This number will jump down to 1,150. Notice how that happened. But even if I come over here and I give Father's Day $1,000, happy Father's Day, Dad, it's going to come down to 150, but this one didn't change. So again, let me show you. Again, this one didn't change, but this one did. Okay, and so when you are budgeting, you're going to pay attention. When you're budgeting your first paycheck, you'll pay attention to this guy. And when you're budgeting your second paycheck, you'll pay attention to this guy to make sure you don't go over. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. Now, one other thing that I wanted to show you is, let's say I get paid $1,450.85. Notice how when I click off, it's going to round it. I don't like that. So I'm going to click the entire cell. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to currency and then click 2 decimal points. I'm going to do that for each of these because I like to know exactly how much I'm going to be spending and how much I get. But if you like the rounding, then by all means, because I totally get that too. Okay, so basically that is how I budget my things. If you want to see me set up um, my budget for December, then give me a quick follow and you should be able to see it in the very next video because I'm setting up my budget fairly soon. And anyways, I hope to catch you all in the next one. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye.